Good evening.
What's up, y'all?
It's card game Necromancy. Alien versus Predator.
Aliens versus Predator.
Aliens.
There's more than one alien. That's
plural
for sure.
aliens.
That's for damn sure. You can see there's four right here.
No matter no matter who wins, we lose.
For sure.
I believe is the tagline.
For sure. Okay.
So
we are gonna recreate the movie Aliens by playing Marines versus Aliens. We're gonna leave Predator out of it, mostly because I don't think Predator is the most complex of the three, but I think this will be a more fun experience, like more violent. So, as far as the game goes, it was designed, they're sort of asymmetrical, so Aliens, Predators, and Marines all function a little bit differently, and it was designed to be played with 3 players, which is kind of cool. So you have, like, somebody sits down and plays the Marine, somebody's playing the Predator, and somebody playing Aliens. They're all trying to accomplish their own personal goals that are not necessarily the same as the other ones. So Aliens want to either, like, make all the locations in the game a hive, or murder everything that's in play, making more and more aliens as they go. The Predator wants to accumulate a certain amount of honor points in kills to be able to win the game. And the Marines just want to leave. They just want to get everyone they can and get out.
they want to hit the bricks.
They want to hit the bricks. So this game is from 1997. So it's aged a bit, and it shows in its game design pretty heavily. It shows in its art direction. You can take a look. This is the back of the tip card for Aliens.
Which isn't the worst.
This is the best art in the game. And then flip that, it tells you how to play aliens. So growth is the key to victory. You can afford to lose aliens. And as you can replace them, larger groups kill well. Fight on your home turf.
This is the Marine tip card. We got a picture of Hicks here,
Pretty cool.
I believe.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite. I've got some tips for the Marines out
Equip
there.
your Colonial Marines right away. Colonial Marines right away. Work together, arm and protect the civilians, limit alien growth, stay out of the hive.
Yeah, there you
Do
go.
not get in the hive.
Do not. I repeat,
Please.
Do not.
Please
There's
don't
the
get in the
Predator one. We'll give you a close up.
Yeah, it looks
on
pretty
this
cool
one.
too.
It also
So,
looks pretty sick.
I like the Predator. Looks like it'll be pretty fun to play, to be honest.
Take time to arm yourself wisely.
It gets a camo thing that lets you use tokens to represent hidden movements. So like you're moving around the board, but you put it down a certain amount of tokens, and only one's the real token. And so people have to attack and try to find you.
Don't you have to get more honor based off of the gear that you bring with you.
So the more
right?
gear you have, the more honor you have to accumulate, because it is not honorable. You haven't quite reached your honor levels.
Yeah,
if you're using a cloaking device and you only get like X amount of
I do agree with you. Predator is probably the most fun to play in this game because you're just killing whoever.
And there's
you want,
there's like a chart of how many points each thing is worth as far as kills.
Because like civilians are worth barely any, right?
Yeah, it's like 1 point.
Yeah.
You're supposed to keep track on a separate piece of paper or whatever to accumulate your kills, which is pretty funny. And the Hive Queen or the Alien Queen is worth like 16 points, and I think that's auto win for most things.
Yeah.
And if at any point during the game you reach your scenario goal, the win is automatic, so the win happens immediately. So if Predator gets X amount of honor of kills, the Predator would win instantly.
You only have the one Predator in the deck?
You only have one Predator. That's
ever. Awesome. I love it. I love it.
You're there. You're on the hunt.
The Predator, the Young Tusk.
So this the starter decks come with 50 cards or 50 commons that make up the deck, and then it also comes with 10 randomized cards, completely randomized, so that you might not even be able to play those cards. In fact,
it even talks about how, like in the Colonial Marine briefing here, it talked about how if you've got Alien or Predator cards, just take those out of your deck. Just like don't play them.
Just don't play.
Just,
it's saying like leave whatever you can in.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny. So we'll talk about the card types real quick. So that was a Predator. I'll show you the other Predator we got in the randomized stuff. Sharp Eye.
Oh,
that's pretty cool. I think the green name is uncommon, maybe like the darker green name. Maybe I'm wrong. Or is it like molded? Or is that one?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm dumb. I don't. Maybe there's no.
I don't think there's an indicator.
But look at the difference between Corporal Hicks and Private Hudson, and it's kind of chromed, obviously, because it's green. But you can see that the Hudson's like darker green. Right? It's like there's something there, or maybe that's just a printing error.
It could just be
a printing error.
It's probably just printing differences, I think.
Could just be a printing error. The top number is the power of the character. I'm making sure that's accurate. These rules are not super clear.
Yeah, so like many games that we play on Card Game Necromancy, we are referring to the original rule book for this one. And this may be the worst rule book since Dune.
I couldn't even find, and I didn't look that hard, but I couldn't even find like a community rule book for this.
I'm sure there isn't, because this game was not well liked.
Okay, so the top number is speed. So that speed is how much movement you can do. And I think it applies to combat in some way as well. And then 6 on this card is its power. So most characters have a speed and power. Power is how much damage you do in combat. It's also how much like damage you can withstand. So you can only, if you take 6 damage, or if your powers are ever reduced to 0 with damage counters, then you are dead. Just like that. 12 honor means that's how much honor this character needs to win the game. That's before any equipment.
He has +1 to hit with ranged weapons.
Honor your opponent with your water.
It's probably
when you splash acid on that.
I think you say game over, man, and then you concede.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Like that. Just like that. +1 hit with ranged weapons. These on the side, those are like designations. They're sort of like keywords. There are a lot of items that are like limited to what they can be played on, and that's where that comes into play. And then like similar things with Marines. So here's, you just heard him on the soundbite there, Private Hudson. Rest in peace, Bill Hicks. And that's
Bill Hicks.
Yeah. Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton. So he's got like Marine, Lethal Marksman, Coward, Unlucky, Veteran. Not looking too good. But there you go. So same thing with aliens.
God, this rulebook.
It's not good. There's also events. So here's dodge and roll. Events are played just kind of whenever they say they can be played. Usually it's during combat at some point. And there's no like timing rules. It's just says if players want to play events at the same time, you resolve it. Everything in the game is resolved with the map system, which is Marines, Aliens, Predator. So in that order, Marines first, Aliens second, Predator third.
Okay.
So that all really resolves disputes.
The map system.
You can fall back on that. So they just like do something in combat. And combat is, I think you take your speed and you roll a d6 and you add it to see if you hit, to like beat their speed.
Okay.
Or maybe you just straight up roll a d6 to try to beat their speed. I think that's actually it.
Okay.
I figured we would look up combat when it happened.
Yeah.
And then we have locations. So the way locations work is they're all laid out on the board, and each player has their own locations in front of them. A location is adjacent to the things to the left and right of it, but a location with the same name that someone else has is considered the same location that is in play on everyone's board.
Okay.
So if I had corridor on my board and you had corridor on your board, those are the same location.
Okay.
They are effectively exactly the same. So that these things would be adjacent to this to corridor everywhere.
Okay.
That is the only way to get into your opponent's space.
Oh, okay.
In this scenario, we are forced to play locations that we draw.
Okay.
So I assume that these starter decks are set up in a way that we're going to have to cross over at some point.
Do you have... I guess all these decks have operations.
I think they all have operations, yeah.
I have a corporate office.
I have like airlock.
I have a docking bay.
I have docking bay.
I have engineering.
I have engineering.
I have equipment
so
warehouse.
There's like probably a lot of overlap.
I have hived main corridor.
Great.
So I'm playing a hive location for you?
I guess so.
All right. Well,
this is thematic.
Seems like a strategic error.
And finally, we have items. So this is like a grenade launcher. And these things have to be found. So this says military arms, M41A pulse rifle, long ranged. I don't know how you find this. I'll be honest.
It's my weapons locker.
Oh, military arms. It says military arms, right?
My weapons locker says rotate
Weaponry.
at this location to search your deck and find the first weaponry card.
Okay,
Shuffle your deck.
I assume this says weaponry. It doesn't say the word weaponry anywhere on it. However,
Okay.
one can assume.
One must assume.
Armory is weaponry.
Okay.
It's also equipment. Oh, okay, so it says equipment on it. That means you could find equipment there, I believe. And that is equipment.
Okay. Okay.
So you could find this
This
stuff
is
in
a
armory.
confined location and also has cover. That's what these are telling us. There's cover in the engineering.
Is there anything that says any location you have that says military arms? Because armory does not say. Oh, armory does say military arms.
Okay.
So you have to be in the armory to find the grenade launcher.
All right. Which is why that's not in the starter. Then.
Which is why it's on the starter deck.
This just says weaponry on. Like all this stuff just says weaponry.
Okay, so your deck's probably set up to be good.
Okay.
Then. And then there are also
the weapons locker couldn't give you the grenade launcher for whatever reason.
Right.
We assume this is
it's
this
too
is a local
powerful.
sheriff. This is a local constable weapons locker. They don't have military grade hard.
Look at this child.
I do think we do need to spend a couple of minutes mocking the pictures.
The
right?
low res screen grabs
Yeah.
that are the art in this game.
I think it's worth showing off the Marines.
Yeah, we can show
Okay.
the Marines.
Now here's the starting Marines. Okay. Now these will all be instantly recognizable to you. As long as you have an encyclopedic knowledge of the back of the helmets of the Marines from the movie Aliens. Okay. Here's Private Rogers and the back of his helmet. Here's Private Von Grease and completely obscured by shadow.
Darkness.
Here's Private McIntyre, who's standing facing away from the camera. And here is a character who has a face, Corporal Ackles.
Wow. Somewhere.
Somewhere. I
Here's
think this is the Corporal Ackles.
Here's another civilian card, staff worker, and I challenge you to find
the worker.
where in this picture the worker
Is it the hand? Is it the worker's hand right there?
Perhaps, maybe, I don't know. So the alien deck is able to search for people that they can then eat and then plant chest bursters in, right? So that makes sense.
So, like I have this engineer who's just a hand,
Just a
looking
hand.
at some grids. Is
I don't know how much time they spend getting this art, but it was
Is
not
this
that much
actually
time.
Bishop's hand? Is this like when he's searching the blueprint to try to find a way somewhere to go? I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
So the now we're gonna play a scenario. I think there were 2 or 3 scenarios in the rulebook. This game isn't just like sit down and play as is. You have to be playing one of the provided scenarios. And I did find some fan made scenarios, so there's at least like that level of interest in the game.
I would suppose you would need to. I mean, you're sitting down to design an Alien versus Predator card game, and your characters have like 2 stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that's like enough stats?
I mean,
It's speed.
it can be.
And power.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, let's play the game.
We'll find out. So we're going to be playing the contact scenario. That's the starter scenario. We start with a hand size based on the scenario. Okay.
Okay.
Your base hand size is 4. That is
Okay.
increased by anyone with the leadership.
No, I ain't got that. I've got Marine, Marksman, Smart Gunner, Tactics, Unlucky. I have the Unlucky trait. Do you think that's good?
It's not great. Actually, veteran might be one of them. That gives you
Marine,
plus hand
Marksman,
size.
Marine, Marksman, Medic, Marine, Marksman, Pilot, Tactics, Veteran.
Let me see. I get a +1 hand size for every alien warrior I have in my breeding chamber.
Okay.
And the place in the rulebook where that is told to you
Is the special rules?
is random somewhere.
Oh.
It's just somewhere in here.
It's not exactly
Yeah.
sensically designed.
And same thing with the Marines and Predator. Predator gets
Starting combat pools. What are our combat?
all alien warrior cards and alien warrior tokens count toward the hand size increase for aliens.
Oh.
All alien warrior cards and alien warrior tokens.
Start with any 4 Marines at the barracks, beginning games with an adjacent weapon. Like, okay, I see. So that's where it tells you what the setup is. Okay, all right. My base hand size is 4. My starting combat pool is 2, whatever that means. That's an optional rule,
That
apparently.
we can play with that. That is that's a way you pay for some cards. Like there are a few
I
cards
see.
that have combat pool cost.
Okay.
I'll show you one. And it took me till like 20 minutes ago to figure out how that works. This is, I think, the only card in my deck that has a combat pool cost. That's 2. That's just tokens that you can spend. Yeah, I don't know that there's any way to gain combat pool tokens.
Okay.
So
that's interesting.
yeah.
I mean, I don't hate the idea of a resource that's not replenishable that you can use to spend for certain cards because you would deck build in a specific way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
you do reshuffle your deck after you go through it.
Okay.
We're gonna be drawing up to hand size a turn, so
okay.
That does seem like it could happen.
I have a list of characters who die within the first 30 minutes of the movie Aliens. So let's get in there. Let's get busy. Good.
So your objective is rescue 5 supporting characters and evacuate all surviving Marines, or kill all alien and predator main characters. To rescue a supporting character or evacuate a Marine, move him to the docking bay and rotate him at the beginning of the movement round, rotating and removing him from the game.
All right, so I got to find the docking bay, and then I also got to go find some supporting characters.
This rulebook is also really bad at pronouns, and
well,
that is not an odd thing for a 1997 game, but it is annoying.
It's not even odd for a 2007 game.
It'll refer to something as her and then him in the next sentence, which is strange, especially when it's talking about Alien Queen. It's done that a few times, which I think is probably just an editing mess up.
Yeah.
And then the alien's objective is to kill all non-alien main characters or convert all locations in play into hive locations.
Okay.
The way I convert things into hive locations, I'm still not super clear on because alien rules are confusing. Hive construction. During the mature aliens round, aliens may extend the hive. To convert a location to a hive location, the player must have at least 4 alien character cards at the location. Rotate every character to have it working on hive construction. If at least 4 of the rotated cards survive at that location, at the end of the search round, the location is now hived. That sounds like a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
that sounds really hard to do. I'd probably just be murdering you with those 4 characters. Yeah. Why am I not just murdering?
You have to assemble some contraptions.
Yeah.
You have to use your aliens.
All right, so the turn sequence goes like this. I'll show you the back of the card as I shuffle my deck. Ready cards.
Look at the excellent use of space here.
It's kind of nice. They could expand on it a bit, right? But ready cards, movement. So we're going to be drawing our opening hands, and then for this scenario, we're forced to play all movement cards that we draw into our areas during that play locations phase. Then we can do movement, which is where you basically tap to move something up to its speed.
Okay.
You can do, and then aliens mature, which is where, like, if I had just bursters, they would mature into warriors and so on.
Okay.
Then we discard draw, so then we can discard any number of cards from our hand and then draw up to our hand size. Combat, you declare attacks. The way declare attacks works, you exhaust the character, you choose a target, and they're resolved in X order.
So my hand size is 4. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then resolve close combat attacks. So you resolve range attacks, then close combat attacks.
Okay.
Basically, you have to declare everything that you're going to be doing first, and then everything is resolved.
Okay.
Searching, you do the same thing where you're like, I'm going to be searching here and here, and searching is how you play cards for your hand.
So this is rotate at this location to search your deck and find the. So there could be like a brawl in the weapons locker. All that stuff would happen before I would get a chance to search it for weapons.
Yeah.
In theory, right?
It could. Okay. I mean, you could still search there even if there's like stuff there.
All right. Okay.
I'm shuffling.
All right. Well, I've drawn my hand. Well, I hope my 2 characters with tactics don't die because I won't be able to play cards.
Your starting combat pool is 2.
I'm guessing that's what this is.
Mine is also... No, actually, mine's 3. Although I only have 2 stuff worth of...
I have no cards worth of combat stuff.
All right, we won't worry about combat pool.
We're talking all in on the aliens.
Yeah, I mean... Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, your hand size is 4. Aliens is... Base hand size is 3. However, I have 3 alien warriors next to my queen. So it's 6.
Okay.
I'm still trying to determine if the veteran gives you an extra card.
Perhaps it's covered in the glossary. This expansive glossary.
The glossary is not bad. It also says if you have any questions, you can call this 1-800 number.
Veteran. Did everyone know this? A veteran is someone with a character with lots of combat experience.
So maybe it's not that. Wait, was it leadership then? Let me see if leadership's covered in here.
Leadership says +1 to hand size in the
All right,
boss rank.
there you go.
I got no leaders.
Problem solved. All right, get this predator out of here. Not going to be joining us today.
But Predator will not be appearing in this film.
Yep.
In the premiere edition of the game, Ash and Bishop are the two synthetic main characters. Aliens may not attack any ready synthetic character who has not moved this turn. Likewise, they may not use captured synthetic characters as a host to mature aliens. Synthetic characters do not heal. Finally, synthetic characters may never attack any human character. Now, wait a second.
All right, somebody drawing up to 6.
Yeah, the Predator's just hanging around.
Yeah, it's there, waiting to just swoop in at the last minute. All right, so ready cards, movement. So movement, you can move stuff around.
I'm just gonna move all my Marines into the weapons locker. Is that fine? Or
Yeah.
Because it's map. We're mapping.
We're
right?
mapping.
All right, so Marines first. Marines move into the weapons locker as a group.
We're mapping.
I hope these Marines with no guns can stand toe to toe with some aliens currently.
Memories of playing this on my friend's apartment floor. Oh, nice. I do think this would probably be a fun time with 3 people.
I think with
A
2 is
few
probably going to be
times.
miserable.
With 2 times, I don't think it was designed with 2 in mind. I could see a situation where this was maybe never play tested with only 2 players. Very possibly. Okay. Keep in mind, if they're exhausted, they can't search for stuff.
Yeah, like
This round, at least.
I'm assuming next round I can search, but
Yeah. Oh, actually, at the beginning of the movement round, before any characters are moved, each player may place any location cards in their hand on the battlefield.
oh, okay. So I have operations. I guess I'll play that.
You actually have to play all of them. Hive main corridor.
Okay.
Marines got crazy if you give them time to gear up. Fair enough. I'm gonna have to get some aliens up in here. The problem is if I leave all these, if I leave the breeding chamber with the warriors, then I don't draw as many cards, right? So I think I'm gonna leave one there, and I'll spread out a little bit. I like it's I get tokens. I'll show you the breeding chamber. That's my main thing, and I have like an area for alien warriors and chest bursters. I have to like kill stuff and make them into chest bursters, which mature into warriors, but then they're like tokens, and I could like spend a token to play a warrior card from my hand, or I can put tokens onto the warriors and it gives them extra strength. And
So you have token creatures.
they're
But you're-
not, they can't function like creatures, but they can add strength to cards.
Do they count as characters for the purposes of hiving locations?
I don't think so, because it said the hive text said cards.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Gray March, if you have any rules things you want to interject any time during this, feel
we
free.
won't stop you.
If you remember these rules at all, we will not be offended. I read this rule book. I at least tried reading this rule book many times today, and I haven't gotten it down very well at all. So
Okay. Next
is
That's where we go when you're drunk most of the time. Fair enough.
Aliens
I
Mature.
wish I was drunk now.
Okay, so Aliens Mature. So as the game progresses, aliens will capture
If like the
characters.
queen was dead, you could mature one into a queen or something, right?
You have to have a combination of things to do that.
Okay.
But yes, I think if I had a queen in my deck,
You have
which
to
I'm
have
not
like
sure I do,
royal jelly or something?
you have to have royal jelly
Yeah.
and a chest burster available.
Now, don't ask me why I remember
I don't
that.
know why you know that.
Justin was the one tasked for learning this game for this stream. So, but don't ask me why I remember that from 25 years ago. Couldn't tell you.
So during the mature alien step, any captured characters, which basically if a character is defeated in combat by an alien, they're immediately moved to my breeding chamber instantly, and then the next turn they make chest bursters. New aliens are brought into play and matured in the breeding chamber. First of all alien tokens on the chest burster section of the breeding chamber mature, moving to the alien warrior section. So chest bursters become warriors at that point. And next, any captured characters in the breeding chamber die and become chest bursters. If player has chest burster character card in play, it and tokens on it may mature at this time as well. Where I would basically I could use that card to switch out for a warrior card. I think alien tokens can be transferred between cards, and new alien character cards brought into play during the step as well.
Okay.
So I can make tokens into cards.
I'm hearing a lot of rules for these aliens.
There's a lot of rules for the aliens.
I'm hearing a lot of rules for these aliens. Not how many not ways for me to get guns.
you gotta find them guns. You better find them quick before I find you.
I have sent. I'm sure there are probably military people who watch us who would appreciate my joke about how I've sent these people into combat just as prepared as the U.S. military sends their troops into combat.
Probably. All right, so now we discard and draw. So you can discard a number of cards from your hand.
Okay.
And then draw up to your hand size.
I have this card called Calculated Risk, and it says...
Put it up there.
Any 2 or more characters with tactics use 1 die roll to resolve their attacks. Does that mean I roll a single die, and if I roll a 6, then they would all have a 6?
Let's figure out how that works.
Okay.
So to resolve an attack, the attacker rolls the die and adds any 2 hit bonuses from events or effect text. Compare the attacker's total to hit against the target's final defense, speed plus any modifiers. Okay. So you're trying to compare it to their speed. If the to hit is higher than the target's final defense, the target is hit. So you have to roll higher than speed.
All right, so this thing says I can use 1 die to resolve attacks. That sounds very bad, because if I roll a 1 on this, then multiple characters making an attack all have a 1 on it. This does not seem like a great design card. I'm going to put it in my
Maybe if
pile.
you are adding a bunch to 1 attack roll.
Could be, yeah.
Right? So if you're modifying one attack roll
I could be using this card here that gives me -2 to hit and damage rolls. And I'm going to put this art up here, because this is more great art right here. What's going on here? What's happening? This is called Disengaging Attack. It's pretty blurry. I assume I'm using a smoke screen.
I'm discarding all my cards. So then we draw back up.
I have a med kit in my hand. I'm going to keep that in my hand.
It's probably fine. It's probably important to heal your guys if they ever get damaged. Any damage on a character reduces their speed and power.
Okay.
If your power is reduced to 0, then you're dead.
I think what are the chances my Marines survive a single hit?
A single hit? So their speed is 2. Whenever something is hit, you compare power to the attacker's power. Okay. You take damage equal to the difference.
Okay.
So if an alien hits that guy, it would take 1. Okay. That's pre-modification, though.
Okay.
But every damage...
It says power plus 3 damage.
Yeah, so then you're actually taking 4, is the thing.
Okay.
So no.
So here's my question to you is, does one single unarmed Marine survive a hit from your average adult alien warrior?
A chest burster, yes.
Okay,
well, you don't take any damage.
That's if the chest burster is attacking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to discard this med kit because I think my guys are dead if they get hit, so.
It's probably true. Prob true.
Okay, and now we draw back up to our hand size?
Yep.
So my hand size is 4.
That's prob true.
Okay. Now what?
And now, combat.
So there's no combat, right? Because nobody... Right. Yeah, unless it was like long-range combat, right?
You could shoot adjacent spaces with long-range combat. We have no adjacent areas yet. So
search.
So you can exhaust characters to search stuff.
So my guys are already exhausted. Is that correct? So I can't search here? See the movie Alien for that question.
Yes.
So I have to search next turn.
Yes.
And if I have stuff in my hand, if I have something in my hand that could be played here, can I find it, or do I have to rotate to pick it up?
You have to rotate to pick it up.
These are some clunky rules.
It's pretty clunk. It's pretty clunk. All right, so that's the end of the round.
Okay, great.
Ready cards.
Action pack. Watch Marines walk from one location to the next.
You must now play all locations you have.
Okay. I have no locations in my hand.
I also did not draw any locations. Aliens mature.
There's no aliens to mature.
You can move.
We're going to equip weapons. Thank you.
Okay. Discard and draw.
Okay. I have I have these cards that cannot be used by cowards. So I'm going to discard Adrenaline Rush.
Cowards cannot block warriors.
And then draw back up.
Okay.
All right.
And then we have combat.
No combat.
And then we have search.
Okay. We've had. I feel like you could have sped this game up.
I think so too. So you may now search.
Okay. So if I've got a weapon in my hand that I want to play, do I just tap somebody?
Tap a guy.
Okay.
And you play it. Well, you have to declare all your searches at once. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I have 2 weapons in my hand that I want to play.
So it exhausts 2 characters.
And then I want to use the weapons locker to go get more.
Okay, so exhaust 2 characters.
So Private Rogers is going to pick up the shotgun.
You have to declare all your searches. Play by the rules, Nathan.
Okay.
Who is searching? They're all searching.
Everybody here is searching.
Okay. I will not search anything.
Okay.
Now you may execute your searches one at a time in map order.
Okay, in map order. All right, so Private Rogers, the unlucky private here, is going to pick up a shotgun.
All these rules were made so that 3 players could do things.
I gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like the Predator is
searching,
around
but
right
it can
now.
make decisions based on what the
Marines.
other 2 do.
Okay, yeah.
The Predator's always making decisions after everyone else.
All right, so the Private Rogers is going to pick up the shotgun. I'll throw the shotgun up here just for funsies. Short range +2 to hit, and 8 damage. Long range 5 damage. An alien killed by a shotgun does +2 acid splash damage.
Wow.
So,
Wowie.
all right. Corporal Ackles is going to pick up the Garrison Pack, which contains small arms, short range 7 damage, and Flak Jacket provides 1 armor. Is that 1 armor good? Does that just prevent?
It is prevent damage. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Private Von Grease is going to search the weapons locker. So rotate at this location and search your deck to find the first weaponry card. I guess I'll just reveal.
I think that's what that means. Yeah.
Until I find the first weaponry card. Until I find the first weaponry card. Looking for weaponry. Going through the deck.
It's just a location.
Going through the deck. That's a motion scanner, so that's equipment. It's not weaponry. Okay, extra ammo. Great. Rotate to reload a weapon you carry. The weapon is no longer out of ammo, whatever that means. And then Private McIntyre. And then, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to shuffle. I'm just going to leave these non-weaponry cards over here and search for another weaponry card. A Garrison Pack. Private McIntyre's got a Garrison Pack. Okay. There you go. Now I'll reshuffle.
Marines are so powerful now.
Yeah, I got some weapons.
Okay.
I no longer have naked Marines.
I got no searching to do. So, ready cards? I haven't done anything in 100 years. It's fine. I got a bunch of good locations now. I think it was bad luck for me of not drawing locations in the second round.
So I don't draw any cards yet.
Right.
Okay. Drawing cards in the middle of the turn is wacky.
It is wacky. Ready cards.
Readied.
Movement, which is play locations first.
I have no locations in my hand.
Okay, so I'm going to play operations, and then...
Okay, these are now connected.
Those are now connected. I got Hived Cryonics,
Okay.
and I got Engineering.
Okay.
And then movement, so you move first.
We're moving into
Yeah,
operations.
we can do like this, where I can like have a place for things.
Okay. We're moving into operations, I
Well,
guess.
these are adjacent, so... Moving into operations. Same, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
Why not? Let's get this over with.
No combat, right? Because
So
we're
yeah, I
all-
went 5 speed 4, so
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Or
Okay.
it's 1, 2, 3 basically.
Okay.
I guess we don't have to do that because we could do like this.
We could do this, right?
Well, because I'm at... Oh no, because I can move into like barracks. Yeah. Okay, no, that makes sense. All right, there.
Okay. With this bizarre.
Discard and draw.
Okay.
Aliens mature, but I don't have anything aliens to mature. I'll discard this child and draw. I only draw 3 cards here.
Okay. This game.
Yeah.
This game. This is a good one. What would you... Okay, Aliens vs. Predator fans, this is the point in which we apologize to you. Try not to leave us scathing comments.
Yeah.
We've pissed
Or
off the
tell us what we've done wrong and why the game is fun because of the things we did wrong.
We've pissed off the very powerful Dune CCG fan base in the past, so we're no stranger to pissing off fans of card games. So
We try to be fair.
we try to be fair.
Okay.
All right, so
We've moved. We've
Okay.
discarded and drawn.
yes,
Combat.
we can't.
Everything's
fight.
exhausted.
Yeah. Okay.
Search. Everything's exhausted. Ready cards. We're done with that. New round. Ready cards.
All right. Okay, now everybody's. The funniest part of this, I think, is how everybody just has to shit. Like we just walk into the same location. Here we are.
We're here. Yeah. It doesn't like feel the right speed.
It does.
You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel quite right.
But this is the third turn.
And nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Right. Movement. Play locations.
All right. So I drew 2 locations.
Okay.
I have engineering and docking bay. Can I play them whichever order I want?
Yes.
So I'll play the docking bay here and engineering because I have to get to the docking.
Engineering is
I
adjacent.
have to get to the docking bay to leave, right?
Yeah. You have to
Okay.
bring stuff. You still have to find civilians to rescue to win.
You don't
by
think
the
there
way.
was ever a community for this game?
Oh wow. Okay. And now it's time. Declaring attacks.
Okay.
You declare all your attacks right now
Okay. So
with targets.
McIntyre is shooting this alien warrior.
Okay.
Private Rogers is shooting this alien warrior.
Okay.
And then Corporal Ackles is shooting this alien warrior.
And are those all short range attacks?
Yes.
Because the Garrus pack has short range arms or short
Yes.
arms.
Shotgun, you can shoot long range with the shotgun, but
Okay, so we'll do the same order because it's all
okay.
the same, I think.
All right.
I guess yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So then let's go to the combat rules.
Good.
Pop on over to the combat rules.
A cube draft scenario for
Like someone will make cube draft for any game. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't mean there's
the combat round. Each rated character may rotate to attack one opponent. During combat, any players who wish to play events may do so at any time, regardless of the card modifiers.
Okay, so we have resolved range attacks.
Wait, we were supposed to we're supposed to draw.
For
This
combat?
card and draw. Yeah, this
Oh,
card
okay,
and draw
okay.
round.
Yeah, you're right,
All right. Draw. Okay, I drew more locations. Just
right.
in time.
I didn't draw anything relevant. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all characters making close combat attacks declare their targets first. But, you know.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
That's, you still... Marines do all their shit first anyway.
Okay.
I think. Anyways, to resolve an attack, the attacker rolls the die and adds the 2 hit bonuses from events or event text. Compare the attacker's total to hit against target's final defense, speed plus any modifiers. If the hit is higher than the target's final defense, target is hit.
All right. So if I like blast all the aliens, then they die before they get to close combat. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, so I started blasting.
You start blasting.
Private McIntyre versus this alien warrior. So I just have to
You have to roll 5 plus, basically.
5
Do you have
plus
any
because your
modifiers?
speed modifier is
Speed 4. Yep.
No.
Okay.
No modifier.
What does the garrison pack give you? That's how much damage.
I
it does.
wish I had this adrenaline rush. This would have been +1 to hit.
I
Yeah,
see.
garrison pack just lets me do short range 7 damage.
Okay.
So shooting the alien warrior. Looking for a 5 up. No.
1.
Miss.
All right.
Shotgun onto this alien warrior.
Combat is pretty interesting.
This is
huh?
+2 to hit.
Oh, so I'm gonna make that malfunction.
Oh no!
Play on an item to damage it for this turn. If that item's owner is unlucky, the effect is permanent.
He is unlucky. Why would I play the shotgun on the unlucky character?
Too bad.
Oh no! The shotgun just doesn't work.
The effect is permanent.
Okay. I'll shoot the alien warrior. I'll shoot the alien warrior. Bang!
This one?
Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay. So it's gonna take 2 damage. Just
Oh, so it's 7 to the... Oh, okay. All right.
So you compare the damage to the power total.
Okay.
And that's how much damage it does.
I'm gonna concentrate.
Oh, wait, I thought let's go attacking this guy.
Yeah.
So this guy?
No. The shotgun malfunctioned. Did it still fire?
You still attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So-
you can't do a range attack because you don't have a ranged weapon. So you're right. You can't use it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
you
That's
can't
what I
use
thought.
it.
Yeah.
I think he fizzles.
Okay. So this shoots that alien warrior.
Yeah.
I will play concentrated fire plus 2 damage.
Okay.
So take an extra 2 damage.
Ah.
Okay. All right. I've shot one alien with one pistol.
So close combat. This alien is attacking that guy.
Okay.
So I need a 3+.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
a 3.
So
I'm doing 5 damage.
that's
plus
power
3,
plus 8.
8
So
damage.
8 damage to 3. So I take 5. I have 1 armor. I'm defeated.
You're defeated.
Okay.
I'll take
He's
that.
defeated.
That goes to my breeding chamber.
Is this just on the ground or
It
something?
does drop to the ground.
Okay. That's good, because this guy who doesn't have a gun is
Yeah.
going to need that in a second.
It does drop to the ground. So this guy on the middle guy,
Yeah, Private Rogers.
3+. That's a hit.
Okay.
8 damage.
Okay.
I'll take that.
This malfunctioning shotgun is dropped. I'll just put that on there and let you
And
know.
then this guy is only 1 power,
Okay, that's good.
but he can still roll to hit. But he misses.
Okay.
Okay, well there you go.
Great turn. Great turn.
Searched.
Okay, so does he pick these up, or is it just like he has to like rotate to pick these up, or what?
It's a great question. Picking up and transferring items under special rules.
I would say these.
A character can pick up or receive a transferred item from another controlled character at the same location during the movement round. For a cost of 1 movement point. Alternately, a character may rotate at any time during the movement or search rounds to pick up or receive a transferred item for no movement point cost. If a character kills a character, he takes items from him just as if they were being voluntarily transferred. Aliens can never pick up anything.
Okay.
Predator could take your stuff.
Okay. The Predator could take my shotgun.
So yes, he can rotate to pick up anything.
Okay. They also have to rotate to find civilians.
Yes, you're searching for the civilians. Yeah, I don't know. Yep.
Okay. The Private Fund Greens are going to pick up the garrison pack.
You're in trouble, I think.
The only thing this bandit Marines had was a malfunctioning shotgun. So,
It's not looking good.
okay.
Okay, well, that's the end of that round. Ready cards.
Yep. Play locations. Here-
Locations.
Here's the corporate office.
Cool. Very cool. Aliens mature.
Okay, so they turn into
That's
chest
what
burster.
they're removing the game.
Okay.
Yep, I got these here chest burster tokens.
Oh, good. Okay.
Discard and draw.
I'm going to discard these civilians. Even though I need them to win, I need to not die here.
Oh, I wanted to move this guy to engineering.
Okay. This is going to... Oh, he's 0 movement, right?
Oh, he has 0 movement. He's just hanging
He's
out.
wounded.
Yep, he's just hanging out. You can actually move things with 0 movement by moving another character and spending one of their movement points to move the 0 movement character with you. So you can like carry people
Oh, okay.
for cost of movement. So we call the Marines could start with a small amount of gear, but maybe that was yeah, it depends on the scenario. It tells you what they start with in the scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the other scenarios they all start with that the garrison pack.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess they do not in this one. I'll double check. I don't think they did. This is the contact scenario. Marines start with any 4 Marines in the barracks. Begin the game with an adjacent weapons logger. That's literally all you got. That's it. All right, so
Excellent.
discard and draw.
I've drawn up.
Combat.
Okay.
Map. I'm mapping.
All right. Private Von Grease is going to shoot this alien.
Okay.
And then Corporal Ackles is going to shoot the other healthy alien.
Okay. We'll fire back.
All right. At each.
Yeah.
Okay. So This alien is fighting here.
Yeah.
All right. You want some of this? Character makes one free range attack against every character who has targeted him for close combat.
Okay.
So I get to make 2 attacks, I guess. All right. So you want some of this? All right. So we'll try to shoot with the garrison pack. So looking for a 5. Nope. All right. Second attack. Nope. Okay. That's not good. All right. Corporal Ackles will shoot this one. Or not.
Just roll that again. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Well, I will attack this guy.
Okay. Okay.
This guy. Attacking that guy.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna play Take 'Em With You.
Okay.
Playing a Marine who is just hit with enough damage to kill him. This Marine gets 1 free attack against his killer before the damage is applied. So it's gonna shoot you again. Nope.
No.
Down into the.
We'll take that. Yeah. I don't.
All right.
Don't know. Okay. Searching.
Yeah. I guess the alien warrior could search.
It could. I don't have anything to find.
Okay.
Okay. Ready cards.
Yeah. Locations. Here's the infirmary.
Okay.
But none of my characters have survived a single hit, so.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I mean, is it that I move because I die if I just sit?
Probably.
But there's that. I did see the alien card that let you move with me, right? So, at some when I was looking through the decks, very briefly.
That is a thing, but it's like it would have to be adjacent.
Okay. Whatever. He's going down fighting.
It'll probably go different if the Predator was around, because the Predator could probably like swoop in here and like be picking off targets that are weak, right?
Picking off aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the Predator's probably incentivized to keep the Marines alive for a time, right? Like that's where the balance of the game comes in, is that if there's 3 players being asymmetrical. I just don't think it works that well with 2 players. Yeah, I agree with
Discard draw.
Yep.
I'll discard.
No, aliens mature. These become warriors.
They're warrior tokens, right?
They are warrior tokens, but they're effectively warriors. They can't. They don't function like cards, but they do increase my hand size. So there's that. And then we're combating.
Okay. I'll shoot this alien warrior. Surely my character will live. Feels like the Axes and Allies, where I'm like, infantry versus a tank.
Yeah.
Attacking with infantry versus a tank. All right. Anyway, Private Von Grease shooting this alien. No.
Well, okay. We'll just
3 up to kill me.
gonna maul this guy.
And there you go.
He's dead.
That's the end of the movie.
I killed all the main characters.
And everybody dies.
All right. Well, there you go.
I found 0 civilians. Yeah.
Wow, what a game.
Wow.
Very cool.
I could find a security guard that would help me fight the aliens.
Yeah. The civilians do have stats, and they're not like good
Yeah.
necessarily. There's your Marine, and that was Aliens versus Predator. We played a lot of multiplayer CCGs like this, Babylon 5, Doomtown, Warlord. This is one that we played the shortest amount of time. Yeah, those other games you named are actually good.
I remember playing this game one time ever. Like I own cards.
I don't know how you have any experience in this game where you're just like, that was so cool.
Yeah. I remember playing one time.
At least we got the shotgun malfunctioning moment.
Yeah. That was probably worth it right there.
That was worth it.
That was worth it on its own. But man, this game is kind of a disaster, huh?
Yeah. I like ideas in the game. I like the asymmetrical 3-player gameplay. I think if there was like a focus on that, a game could work.
How many games like this would just be better as living card games or single card game experiences that were ruined because they were
CCG
forced
model.
into a CCG model?
Yeah, I think this game could probably exist as a board game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a really cool board game.
Yeah, and it's called like Nemesis, right?
And it's called Nemesis. Nemesis is a lot different, but Nemesis is really cool.
I haven't had like a chance to play it, but like
we played it once on Tabletop Simulator a while back.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I didn't play that one.
It was pretty cool. It's like it takes a while. I think we didn't finish the game because it was like 4 hours we were playing it, but that's like Tabletop Simulator problems too.
Yeah.
But Nemesis captures the feeling of Alien pretty well. Aliens pretty well.
Right. Where you're trying to like survive with this thing hunting.
Yeah. So like I think if we were playing with Predator against the Marines probably have more time to like do stuff because Predator's only one character. You probably just blast the fuck out of a Marine every other turn at some point in the game.
But then like the other 3 Marines can maybe light them up.
Yeah, but I think Predator has ways to like hit and run.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's also like trying to stay hidden the whole time.
Yeah, and it has like hidden tokens that you don't know exactly where.
I had all these tokens that didn't do anything.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Would this grenade launcher have been good? Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Could you
character with this item attacks all characters at a location for 8 damage.
That's pretty good.
Do you roll? That would include you too, right? It's long range, so
you can attack adjacent.
Okay.
Yeah. So you like retreat and shoot, but I don't know how you ever like maneuver something when I don't know.
There's not enough.
Great March 2000 with Prime. Thank you so much for
Hey, we
months.
appreciate that.
I forgot to hit the button.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Ravage Chamber. This has 5 combat pool requirements.
I guess you can only play that in certain scenarios. So the other scenario is in this rule book. It's called. It's called.
This is my face. This is my face after this game is over.
It's pretty good.
It was a bad call.
Hub scenario. Each player chooses 5 locations plus operations. Each player places his location cards face down in a line with operations at the far left. And aliens start with Alien Queen and 3 warriors. The breeding chamber also begin with 3 tokens in the Alien Warrior section of the breeding chamber. Predators start with at any predator ship with 1 predator and up to 14 honor points for the predator items. Marines start at the barracks with any 4 different Marine characters. 1 character begins with an M56 smart gun. In addition, each character begins with either a field pack or a garrison pack. The Marines start equipped the F up for that scenario. Starting combat pool, Aliens 6 in this one, Predator 4, Marines 4. There might have been cards that gave you more combat pool. I don't think we've seen any of those. But yeah, I don't know. There's much more to say about Aliens versus Predator.
You can apparently have environmental damage.
Environmental damage is something that is like briefly covered in this rule book, but not very well expanded on.
This card requires a power loader to play.
Yeah, we don't have that. We ain't got that. I think also we can't. I don't think we have an M56 smart gun, so we couldn't actually play this scenario. Or you could, and the Marines would just be less powerful.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
there you have it.
what a debacle.
Aliens versus Predator.
I got a bunch of Marines killed.
We do have more stuff to play next week. We have a few other games. We haven't decided which one we will bust out yet, though. This one was the one we just kind of had sitting around. We wanted to play for a while because it's Aliens versus Predator, so that's cool. However, the game
fails to deliver.
It does fail to deliver a little bit, but I'm glad that we had the experience.
Yeah,
I'm glad that we know for sure now.
God. Yeah. So I injured 1 alien.
You had a Terran Alley the whole time, dang.
No, I think it was just now.
Oh, just now, okay. We'll be back on Sunday for more Keyforge.
Yep.
And there's more Winds of Exchange tournament.
Yeah.
Monday with Logan, probably the Austin Power CCG. I think we don't have any of that, do we?
It is probably if memory serves, the Austin Power CCG is one of the cheapest card games.
It's really cheap,
and
it's still really cheap,
and has been like back at the beginning of the pandemic when everybody got the bonus checks and they spent it all on old CCGs and all like the old CCG prices like jumped. Austin Powers is still like rock
untouched.
bottom.
Yeah, we do have Monty Python. I got that.
I believe that game's pretty bad too.
It's probably pretty bad, but I do have it.
I wish we had the Doctor Who card game.
Yeah, is it really bad?
you have to see how bad the art is on the cards to believe it. Like,
I can't wait.
It is that bad.
All right, so there you go.
So-
I was like, next Monday, probably more Marvel Champions, unless we somehow get Frosthaven.
Yeah, which is
Which it hasn't
apparently
shipped yet,
a
so.
possibility.
My copy hasn't shipped yet,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay.
probably not. But you never
Yeah.
know.
All right. There you go.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.
Goodbye.